Journal Record editor Ted Struley joins us to discuss other stories making news in business this week. Ted, thanks for joining us.
Happy to be here.
Another step towards Google Fiber in Oklahoma City. Are we still in the paperwork stage?
Well, they're still moving forward with that plan. They haven't started any construction yet, but they did get permission from the city to build a small building in the 16,000 block of North Pennsylvania where they would have a sort of an interface station for some of their equipment. So it's a sign that that project's still on track.
Now, the state subsidizes the Heartland Flyer passenger train, and now that funding is in trouble. What's going on there?
Well, Robert, you know, with all the troubles with the budget at the state capitol, they're looking for every penny they can find. The state subsidizes the Heartland Flyer service between Oklahoma City and Fort Worth to the tune of about $3.2 million a year. It's not a lot as far as the state budget's concerned, but at least some legislators think we ought to be cutting corners everywhere we can. If they lost that subsidy, it would probably be the end of that service.
Another Oklahoma energy company is headed to bankruptcy court as the oil price continues to slump.
Yeah, this is 77 Energy. They're an oil field services company who this week let investors know they are preparing a prepackaged Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It would take about $1.1 billion of their debt converted to equity. That would allow them to continue paying their vendors and their creditors on schedule.
The future of the historic First National Bank building in downtown is still not clear, but there are some developments. What's new?
Well, Gary Brooks, who's really heading the redevelopment of that building, told us that he's run into even more problems than they expected, especially with some environmental problems on the building. It's taking longer and costing more than expected, but the project is still on track. There are still some questions about the legal ownership of that building that the courts are trying to sort out.
Now they're tearing down buildings around that, or it's scheduled?
Well, two of the original buildings are slated to be torn down and replaced with parking. The very pretty Art Deco original building would be redeveloped.
All right. Ted Struley from the Journal Record. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.